My license is displayed by my pistol.
Okay.
The
That's fine.
the
Keep your hands up. I'm gonna wait till I get some more units up here.
the shouldered weapon here is a pistol.
Okay.
So
Well, we get a call about a rifle, so
Yep.
obviously that's not an open carry ability.
yep, a rifle is not, but a pistol is, and this is a
That
pistol.
is correct, but I don't have any. I got to confirm that.
You got to confirm it, yes. So
All
you
right.
will.
Are you videotaping and doing
Yes.
this just to see what type of rise you get out of people when they call?
Yeah, this is a Second Amendment audit. We're going to see if you guys respect the Second Amendment and how you respond to someone carrying a pistol.
Okay. Well, I appreciate you causing panic. Can you turn around?
Yes.
Thank you.
In a public park in Edmond, Oklahoma, a law-abiding citizen openly carried a CMMG 9mm AR pistol equipped with a stabilizing brace, prompting panicked calls to police about a man with a rifle. It is God less than a 16-inch barrel, and with the brace it is classified as a pistol, he explained, emphasizing no federal tax stamp was required. Under federal law, pursuant to the National Firearms Act, 26 U.S.C. Section 5845, a rifle is defined as a weapon designed or redesigned, made or remade, and intended to be fired from the shoulder with a rifled barrel of 16 inches or more, meaning a firearm with a shorter barrel and a pistol. Stabilizing brace remains classified as a pistol if not intended for shoulder fire. The officers, initially unfamiliar with AR-style pistols, verified the details and acknowledged the carrier's compliance. Through calm, patient explanation, the citizen turned a high-tension response into an educational moment, schooling the officers on why no crime had occurred.
So it's got less than a 16-inch barrel. It's got the...
Go ahead and take that off of it.
I'm gonna take this off.
Okay. Right here is my permit, which I'll flip it
The
around.
other units can slow down. It's just a guy practicing his Second Amendment.
31 clear by gun and mechanical release here on it. Headed clear release here.
How you doing, sir?
Good.
So explain to me what that
3145,
what
recalling.
rifle that is.
It's a pistol.
Uh-huh.
It is got less than a 16-inch barrel, and with the brace, it is classified as a pistol.
It is classified as a pistol.
Yes,
what
it
kind
is.
is it?
CMMG.
A CMMG?
Yep. 9mm.
You understand what that looks like?
I understand exactly what some people that don't know it could look like or from a distance.
Okay.
But you know, after November 1st, you're going to get a lot of that.
Well,
And we
not
want to
with- not with rifles, but
Yeah,
So
rifle.
do you have a federal tax stamp?
No, there's no need for a federal tax stamp.
no need?
No, no, sir.
Because
That
it's a 16-inch. Less
it,
than a 16-inch.
it is with the brace that hooks to your arm. That is what classifies it as a pistol.
You guys have a phone on you? Let's do some Googling.
Weather's not showing anything on TV. I'm watching the Weather Channel radar. It's showing it's not supposed to hit until after, just after 2.
So what's your reason for coming out here to do this in the park with tons of kids playing baseball?
Just
and
look at this. See.
it doesn't make sense to me. I'm just asking you.
Yeah, it's part of it's an education deal. Such as you guys don't know that that's a pistol or rifle. You're having to check it out right
Yeah,
now.
that looks like a rifle to
It
me.
looks like one.
Yeah, definitely.
In Tulsa, where we've been doing it, we've got it to the point where when people call in, the officers just drive by and they know who we are, and we're on our way. They don't even make contact.
Why?
It's a Second Amendment audit.
If it's the barrel's short and length.
And with the foregrip, that makes it a pistol. So,
With the,
yeah, with the grip, the special grip that it has on there.
this one?
Yeah, no, the one that would be at the farthest up highest, the buttstock. What would call a buttstock? That makes it a pistol with the shortened barrel.
Okay.
So if you had a buttstock like yours on there, without the strap, that would make it a rifle. So with the buttstock that I have it on it there, it is designed to be held with one hand.
Oh, because you put it.
Yes. And that makes it a pistol. So we've been through this in Tulsa, and we're making it around to the major cities.
So why don't you do something better instead of showing up at the park with something that looks like a rifle? Do a YouTube educational video and get a lot of people to do it. Go to the news and say, hey, this is a pistol, not a rifle, instead of causing hysteria at a park.
That's what
where
we're hoping to
children
do,
are.
hoping to educate people
And-
through our videos.
You know, like I understand, like you got a Second Amendment, but you got to understand when we get a pistol at a park or rifle call, we start running code. So now, because of your wanting to do a Second Amendment audit, you put all these other people at risk for us running code to get here.
Well, that's where we're going to try to slow y'all down next time as it happens over and over.
But anytime a civilian doesn't know this and they're calling in a rifle at a park, not for us, we realize that, hey, it might be, or call us, hey, I'm going to be at the park walking around with my rifle, or my pistol that looks like a rifle, just to give you a heads up.
Yeah, we could do that in the future.
Yeah, I mean, so let's work with each other so this way we're not doing that, and maybe I'll come up at you a little differently than pointing a rifle at you, right?
I understand, yeah.
So this way we have mutual respect, because we're getting shot at like crazy by people we don't know who they are.
Yeah, I understand. I'm not going to shoot at anyone. I'm going to carry it lawfully.
But the deal is you make a sudden movement for this, you're probably going to get shot. And I understand you got a GoPro on and that phone right there, but that doesn't show what your hands are doing.
Exactly.
So
I
that's going
understand.
to get you shot, potentially because you got this on. You know, I want to work with you. So, and I appreciate you completely complied with all of our commands when I gave them to you. You put your hands up to prevent that from happening.
This is the first time this has happened here in this city, so there are going to be
open carry, but we haven't had this rifle-looking pistol.
There are going to be other people doing it, and as time goes on, we've done it in Tulsa, the Gathering Place. Where else?
I think this is a stretch, though, that you basically get a modified buttstock that straps in one hand that makes this a pistol with the way this looks. But hey, if it's what the manufacturer says, if it complies with Oklahoma law, then like, I understand
it does. We've checked with everybody before we did this or decided to do it. We've been to Tulsa 3 or 4 times. Oklahoma Second Amendment Association, OK2A. That's who I'm with.
All of us are, I mean, we're all Second Amendment, supporters. So like, Sergeant or Officer Baxley says that let's work together instead of,
No, it's not movable or anything.
It should pull off without the strap on it. I can give it back. Okay.
I'm just gonna put it here behind you.
Okay. Yeah, like that right there. All right. Thank you.
Dude, if you don't mind, we're just gonna FI you, just so if for some reason we find out that this isn't compliant, we would like to talk with you.
Okay.
Will you provide to this officer here?
Yeah, I've committed no violations of the law.
I'm not saying that you have, sir.
I understand. Because if I had, you'd be taking me in right now.
I appreciate you. Yeah, we just want to know if for some reason something happened.
Yeah.
We're going to come back and talk with you about it. And we want
Okay.
to know who we're talking to.
What's your middle name, Timothy?
Andrew.
Date of birth?
Let me mute this real quick. 2 years. Have you heard of the Gathering Place in Tulsa? You remember the guy on the first day that opened that open carried and they pushed him out?
Okay.
That was me. And it caused Tulsa to change the way that they have their policies towards the Gathering Place, which is a park. And they tried to say that it's a private park, but it's a city park. So the first day it opened, when I open carried my pistol, about this many officers pushed me out and wouldn't let me come back. And because it got on television and made such notoriety,
We haven't seen it.
yeah,
So,
up there in Tulsa, I was on the news every day, and it called Tulsa to change their policy about enforcing policies when state law is preemptive. Because there's a preemption with the SDA that says that
They had a city rule that said you couldn't carry in a park.
No, what it is they allowed a management company to manage their city property, and they said this isn't city property, it's private property when it was city property. So we went up there and we had to prove to them, so I had to go up there and open carry and make them kick me out, and which caused the city attorneys to review everything.
The carrier detailed his prior audits in Tulsa, where repeated lawful carries reduced police responses over time. He stressed the goal: we're hoping to educate people through our videos about legal pistol configurations that may appear rifle-like. Article 2, Section 26 of the Oklahoma Constitution states, "The right of a citizen to keep and bear arms in defense of his home, person or property, or in aid of the civil power, when thereunto legally summoned, shall never be prohibited, but nothing herein contained shall prevent the legislature from regulating the carrying of weapons." Officers raised safety concerns about emergency responses, but the carrier suggested future coordination while preserving the audit's impact. He referenced past successes, forcing policy changes in Tulsa's Gathering Place. The officers conceded the intent, suggesting partnerships while the carrier asserted his rights. This exchange exposed how dispatch escalation and initial reaction stem from ignorance, with the citizen reversing roles to instruct on constitutional protections.
Go up there and open carry and make them kick me out, and which caused the city attorneys to review everything. And when they did,
On your good? Choctaw?
yes,
1799 Moran Road.
yes. So now you can open carry. We open carried this rifle in the gathering place 2 days ago, and they just observe and report.
And I understand you guys' mission, but I think there's a better way to do it.
I mean, yeah, especially if you were to give us a heads up.
Yeah.
I mean, because you got to understand something, like he was talking about, you know, there's a lot of times we run with lights and sirens going because we don't know what the intent of that person walking through a park is with a rifle.
Yes.
We don't know.
Yeah, I understand. Okay. And part of it is if we do give you heads up, then it doesn't cause the education that we need. Yeah, we need you to know whether we are or not carrying, and come and investigate, and then we see what happens. Because if we ask permission first, it's not being
counterintuitive, though, sir.
Yeah.
Because I mean, you could have officers come up to you just like you had at the gathering place, all right? Instead, you got us talking to you, all right? We understand what you're trying to do, but we all think that we're all educated here. There's a great way of doing it. Work a partnership.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But even if you call us and give us a heads up, we're going to come here and still talk with you to make sure it's you.
Yeah.
But I'm just not going to come flying up here running lights and sirens, you know what I mean? I'm going to respond more reasonably and stuff like that. Then I'm going to say, hey, we're going to have a conversation. I'm going to say...
I mean, you're risking your life.
Well, I've done it a few times before. You ever heard of C.J. Grisham? You ever heard of him down in Texas? They had a city that had an ordinance that you couldn't have a round in a chamber. And that was unconstitutional, so he went and stood on a street corner where we had a situation like this, and they actually came and tackled him, took him to jail, and then they rescinded all the charges because they realized their rule was not constitutional for Texas.
Well, I know you guys want your part to be heard, but you also got to understand where we're coming from too.
Yes.
Okay, in the part where we're running with lights and sirens, we don't know what the intent of that said person is with a rifle. Okay, we have no idea. So
I do understand that.
That's why you have that response, and that's why he's talking about, hey, let's sit down at a table and let's figure this thing out.
Okay.
Talk to each other. Okay.
All right.
Can I get a good phone number for you?
405-82. Yeah.
Thank you. Domino's in Choctaw?
Yes. Yeah. No. Spencer.
Spencer? Is there just one in Spencer?
Yeah. There's not much in Spencer. All right. I guess I'm free to go.
You're gonna be hanging out at the park for a little while?
I'm going to head back to my truck now.
Okay.
So head out. Got other places to be, other people to see.
I don't know if anybody else asked you, but that's the reason you came out here is just
to walk.
To walk. Okay.
Exercise my Second Amendment right.
Okay.
So in November 1st, anyone will be able to do this with a rifle. It'll be legal. Okay. Right now, it's illegal to carry a rifle, but a pistol you can carry, and this classifies as a pistol. I know it doesn't look like one, but
Definitely not.
Yep. All right, guys, y'all have a nice day. All right, bye-bye.
Get out of here.
Hey, sir.
Yes,
Do you mind if we just walk with you back to the truck just to make sure you're good?
it's a public area.
We're just gonna make sure you're good.
Yep, it's a public area, so.
I don't want some parent walking out with their kid and they start freaking out.
Okay.
So you live in Choctaw?
Yes.
Okay. Where's your truck at, sir?
Down by the road.
Is it down there by the road?
Yes.
By Bryant or?
Where the softball.
Okay.
Kind of the first lower parking lot.
Okay. So what do you do for a living?
I just deliver pizzas.
Deliver pizzas?
Yeah.
There you go. So what are you carrying on your side? Is that a...
FNX
There you go.
Tactical.
Yeah. Okay. How long have you had it?
2 years.
Okay.
About 2.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I know it causes a stir sometimes, but you know this is
not sometimes, all the time.
Yeah. So
Okay.
they've got it down to where in places like Texas and some other places, you see somebody carrying a rifle in a sling. It's about as attracts as much attention as flying a kite in a park.
You know, so you got to look at, some of us are field training officers. Okay?
Yes.
So as we were talking to my rookies on the way here, there's a lot of times where we get kids who are 13 years old that are carrying pellet guns or whatever.
Yeah.
And so we don't know if it's a 13-year-old kid carrying a pellet gun, or if it's a guy that's going to do a mass shooting. You know what I'm saying?
I understand that.
The spectrum is pretty wide.
When the first time we did this in Tulsa, it was about the same reaction.
Yeah. Okay.
And then each time it gets less and less intense. And then they get to know the people that do carry.
Get a photo of them so we can.
Typical.
No charges were filed, the firearm was returned, and the carrier departed freely. Officers praised his compliance, saying, "I appreciate you completely complied with all of our commands," and committed to more reasonable future responses. Since November 1st, 2019, Oklahoma has been a permitless carry state under 21 OS sections, 1,272 and 1,290, allowing eligible citizens 21 and older, or 18 plus for certain military, to openly or concealed carry handguns, including AR-style pistols classified as handguns, without a license. The auditor faulted dispatch for escalating non-criminal calls, but gave officers leniency as first-timers with the configuration. This audit showed a knowledgeable citizen schooling authorities who arrived guns drawn on a non-threat, advancing education on why AR pistols aren't rifles, and why the Second Amendment demands respect from those sworn to uphold it. Like and subscribe for more police cam stories, watch the next recommended video, click to watch now.